Alright, we're going to take a little walk again. It's a nice fall day. I'm here in Belgrade, Serbia. I'm going to go look outside here. It's kind of like a little... There's so many little nooks and crannies here. I think it's neat. Alright. Put this lock back in place. Oops. There we go. Alright. So we're going for a walk. This is Stari, Grad, Belgrade, Serbia. It's a fall day. It's October 20th. Should be a very happy day for me. Alright, I'm going to walk right into the sun though. All those people are standing in line for Butsko pizza. I don't blame them. I don't know if this is good lighting or not. So this street is called Francuska, or Francuska, French Street. It's fairly busy. So today we're just going to take a little walk around the block, basically. Oh great, there's some people washing windows. Looks like something I need to avoid. Go into the street here, get around these guys. This Funkin' Soul. It's kind of a nice place. I like coming here. They kind of have Americana style foods. There's a that's a hostel, youth hostel or whatever. Cheap hotel, cheap place to stay. So we're walking towards Skadarlija. Skadarlija is like, well, it is the oldest street in Belgrade. Once upon a time, it used to be more like Venice Promenade, where there was lots of vendors selling all kinds of, knickknacks and stuff. But now, it's been like kind of reclaimed, and it's all nice restaurants. And I would say Skadarlija is similar to like Olivera Street in Los Angeles. It's just a historic spot. And we'll walk down this street in just a moment. But first we're gonna go around the block. I love all these cool little alleys that they have here. There's so much potential here. And I love how they redo the facade on some of these buildings. They look so good, like this one here. So here's a nice little spot. It's called April. It's a good little, it's a bar basically, but they have high-end cocktails. Everything's kind of expensive, but they're very good. It's where I first had Shanky's Whip or Sharky's Whip. It's kind of a whiskey with like vanilla. Oh, very cool. There's a Chinese restaurant across the street here that has Peking duck. They actually have it displayed in the window, like you see in many Chinese restaurants. But we're not going over there. I'm actually just going to the top of Skadarlija, and we're gonna walk Skadarlija. So here's a pet shop. There's so many pet shops in Belgrade. People like to take good care of their animals. So another thing I love are these gardens, these like city gardens that they have, like this. I'm sure at one time this was the fanciest of fancy living. It still is, honestly. I love living in this city. I love the fact that I can leave my apartment and within literally a block I have access to everything. Pharmacies, bakeries, bars, restaurants. And you know, you go another block and there's clothing stores, and I mean, this is a city where you truly do not need a car. I have a bicycle that gets me most places that I need to go, and then of course there's the bus and cabs. Here's another one of these city gardens. And you know, it's interesting to me that so many of the architectural styles are the same that you'll find, well, all over Europe for sure, but also in America. Which, you know, makes you think, was there a previous civilization that had built all these buildings? Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I like to think about it anyways. It's a good, you know, it's a good thought-provoking exercise. Alright, this is the top of Skadarlija. And we're just gonna take a walk on down. So it's Sunday afternoon. If you come here on a Friday or Saturday night, you will see that there's all kinds of people and there's all kinds of music playing. Well, not all kinds of music. It's mostly like Serbian folk music. So I was hoping to catch some, but maybe it's not dark enough out yet. So that's where we just came from. And this is how we got down here on that street. So the fountain is turned off already. The summer's over. So this is really all restaurants here. One of my favorites is Three Hats down here. I've eaten at a lot of these. Enough to know which one's my favorite. And here we go. This is this building, Civil Aviation Directorate, Republic of Serbia. So here's a vendor. Like, I guess once upon a time the street was full of vendors like this. So this is a stone street. It's not so easy to walk on. I would say I've been here in the wintertime. It's kind of treacherous. So this is an interesting thing. I'm hoping that this is going to open up and allow people to travel through here and go up those stairs to where there's another neat little area, which we're going to go to next. So this is the Three Hats here. This place is really great. Apparently, President Ford from America ate here, and they're very proud of that. So as far as city design goes, you know, everything's built on the river here. And Belgrade is where the Sava and the Danube come together. Which, you know, we're still blocks away from the river. So, you know, the river's very interesting. There's a lot of new development. It's called Belgrade Waterfront. Yeah, it's a very uneven street as far as the stones go. I mean, a woman in high heels, this would be a real challenge. You have to be a high heels expert, like level 7 or 8 at least. This is a nice place here on the corner. I've been here. So across the street from here, behind these buildings here on the front, there's a farmer's market. We're not going to go there at this moment, but you see it's really close. Trafica is closed. That's what this little kiosk is known as, Trafica. You can buy your soda, you can buy your cigarettes. It's like a mini 7-Eleven kind of. And they're all over. Just like pharmacies. Pharmacies are all over here. When I see that green cross, you know, I'm from California, that means something different there. Hopefully that will happen here eventually. So at nighttime, there's usually quite a few people out, and this is a pretty popular area to come to for drinking. Wow, so that was a Texas barbecue not too long ago. And now there's industrial sized washers in there. That's a huge change. This place here seems to be closed. It is amazing inside. I'm gonna have to make a trip just to come into this place because it's fascinating. So there's a climbing wall here. Inside this place, they have a climbing wall. Those things. You can rent the climbing shoes and gloves and try to climb. Yeah, a lot of these places are kind of seasonal too. I've noticed that now that summer's over, it seems like a lot of these businesses are closed. So this is the climbing wall place, I think. Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, there's car parking here. Hey, kitty, kitty. Meow, meow. Well. So this is one of my favorite places right here. It's called Lubimec, which means pet. And this is a parking lot where I often park my car. Parking is difficult. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you can see it right now, but this building over here that's all white, it was literally looking so tore up, and they did such a beautiful job. So this once upon a time was a brewery. Give Lubimec a shout out. That's my favorite place there. One of my favorites. Actually, I only go to two, really. Lubimec and Blasnovec. That's new. I don't remember that. Yeah, this parking lot is a gold mine, I gotta tell you. Certain people who are connected in society and are able to enjoy the benefit of having such a cash cow, I'm jealous.